Everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Brick Travie, and today we're taking a look at set number 10329 at 758 pieces, the Tiny Plants. Now this is a part of LEGO's Icons Botanical Collection, and I think it's one of the newest ones. This came out late in 2023. It is awesome. A lot of people call this the potted plants, but the official name is, of course, the Tiny Plants. This is an amazing little set. I'm absolutely in love with these sets because you can display them anywhere in the house and they look amazing. Now, normally my introduction is done with the box art, but of course I did buy this set while I was in Disney World and I had to take them out of the box. That way I could get them home on the plane. So you see the finished product here and it looks stellar. The pots are all in that terracotta color, so it's really quite great. They all have like a little base to them, either like sand or some of the other plants that need dirt have a brownish color as their base rather than the tan. And let's take a look at all of these sets and their official names. So our first up here is a very, very easy one, the Venus flytrap. I think this set looks, this potted plant looks awesome. I like how they were able to get those teeth in there or little hairs that actually sense when a fly or anything like that is there. Now you cannot close the mouth all the way, but that is okay. This is more of a display rather than putting a little fly there. But yeah, we got the Venus flytrap. Then we have a big one, which is called the yellow pitcher plant. And I do believe all these are found in the United States, so I just want to point that out. So these plants actually have a similar effect. They actually have a fluid in here that catches and digests flies, just like the Venus flytrap does. So that's always cool to see. And I've never actually seen these in person, but except that substance is extremely sticky. You can actually see they used a clear 1x1 stud to get that liquidy look. Something else about the build here. I myself was a little kind of silly when I was building this set. I did not push these down all the way, and these little plates kept popping off, and I was like, why are you popping off? So I was getting a little frustrated, but I finally figured out what I did wrong and was able to put the bigger pots together, and they still look absolutely great. So that was the yellow pitcher plant. Next up, we have the Eastern prickly pear. So this is just a regular cactus. This is found in the western United States. And it is a cool thing. The only bad one about this one is that because these are those studs, the back side of this plant doesn't have like any detailing to it, but the front side does. And I think all these are actually a new type of sand green. I don't think these elements were done in sand green before, so that's pretty cool to see here. So there we have the prickly pear. Next we have, and I think all these are cactuses, these ones I'm telling you now. This is the pincushion cactus. So that is really cool. These do have these little pricklies. I do remember going into Lowe's when I was younger and going bloop, 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 and being like pulling the pricklies out of my fingers, or the thorns out of my fingers. And I don't know why I did that, but you know, I did. So that one looks really good. It doesn't look as prickly as the picture does. So, but like I said, it still turned out very well. And then next up we have the Britons Live Forever. So this was actually one that was named after an American botanist. And something really cool about this is that these actual plants actually have these very sharp points on their leaves that are purple. So LEGO actually did a brand new color of lavender to add as the thorns for this little cacti. So that is super cool to see here. So next up, and this is actually the largest one of the bunch. This one is called a lace leaf. And I don't know much more about this one. I've never actually seen it in person, but it looks very cool. It's a very interesting use of the shell piece. So very nice little set. I mean, like I said, when you put these all together, they look absolutely fantastic. So there's even a ladybug in there. If you can turn it there, you can see that little ladybug. So Very nice. Next up, we have the jade plant. So this jade obviously is getting it from that greenish color. And another interesting fact about this is that these are little hats that they used as the bulbous looking leaves that come on this plant. So very interesting fact that Lego did not produce this cap in this color until they made this set. So this is a new color element for this set. So that's awesome. And next up, we have the false shamrock. So this is a shamrock looking leaf, and it is actually indigenous to Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Paraguay, and Peru. So this is not an American plant, which I thought all of these were, but looks like I'm wrong here. So excuse that comment earlier. So they used a butterfly element to get that look here. It looks very, very similar to the actual plant. So that's always really cool to see. I mean, they look like butterflies. So kind of silly they'd call it a false shamrock, but it does look very similar to a butterfly. So that is a super accurate looking element to use for this flower. And last but certainly not least, I just couldn't remember what this one was called until right now, but it says the red sundew. So this is another of that Venus flytrap type-esque family. So these do eat flies and insects, or pests, excuse me. And they do have flower. And a cool way they did this, they used hairbrushes as the organisms here, and they used shoulder chevrons as the flower. So that is a really cool one. Like all of these use really interesting elements. All of them are really awesome to see. They will go good in my collection. If I had to rate this set, I would rate it a 9 out of 10. There's nothing wrong with this set. It's very fun. If you're a fan of the botanical collection, you'll be a fan of this set. There's, like I said, they're really fun to build. It took me like an hour to build everything, and I was going pretty slow. So I'd highly recommend this set, especially if you already have one of the lines, and they're very cheap. So this would be a perfect Valentine's gift. It'd be a perfect little Mother's Day gift, or a wife's birthday, or whatever. Doesn't matter. Even if you just want them on display, this set is amazing to get. So 9 out of 10, can't complain. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like down below. And if you aren't already, please subscribe to the channel, because this year's goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers. Thanks, and have a nice day, guys.